Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with the absolutely awesome Bam Famalam. 12 weird things we noticed when we moved to Australia. I'm so excited they're making videos consistently because I absolutely love their content. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. Let's do this.
Australia's a little bit weird, isn't it?
It's definitely got a few of its own quirks.
I reckon that every country is a little bit weird, but Australia definitely has its weirdities as well. Is weirdities a word?
No, but we'll go with it.
Ben, how's it going?
Yeah, really well.
For a non-Aussie, you sometimes freeze and you don't know how to respond because you're like, what do you mean, how's it going? How's what going? A standard answer that's expected of you is, good, thanks, move on quickly. No one actually cares how you're going. It's just a casual greeting.
I feel
The
that.
same as how we say in the UK, all right.
But if you say all right to someone in Australia, I've had the response given to me, why, what's the matter? Because they've assumed I'm asking about their mental health, which I absolutely was not interested in whatsoever.
But you are now
Yeah.
if they're worried about it.
Yeah.
The next thing we've noticed...
I feel like even here in the U.S., someone said, all right, I mean, like, yeah, I'm good. Like, because I'm thinking, you be asking, like, how I'm doing. Like, are you okay, is what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, I'm okay. Do it look like something wrong with me or something? But I just, like, how you going? How you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing, everything's good. How you doing? I'm good. And keep it moving. So, greetings, definitely a different greeting. All right. UK, so that's what you, all right. That's interesting.
It's around here in Queensland is bush turkeys that are just roaming around. When we first got here, we thought, oh, turkeys, are they for Christmas dinner? Or what's going on with all these turkeys everywhere?
It's quite funny, especially if you see them crossing at a pedestrian crossing.
Yeah, which we've actually stopped to let a bush turkey cross in front of us.
Bush turkey.
Bush turkey.
Not just the bush turkeys, actually. On that note as well, it's the bin chickens. And anyone who follows our page knows that I'm a little bit obsessed. I film them wherever I go.
Yeah.
If I see a bush turkey or a bin chicken, I've got my camera and I'm filming it. Bush turkeys, I think, are officially, or actually a brush turkey, but people just call them a bush turkey. And then the bin chicken is officially an ibis, but we call it a bin chicken because it eats out of the bin. Both beautiful creatures, and I love seeing them.
They're like the equivalent of the English pigeon and seagull.
That's really offensive. They're not. They're nothing like it. They're beautiful.
No one likes them, do they? They just chase
So
them.
do y'all eat bush turkeys in Australia? Are bush turkeys an item on the menu? Or they just be roaming around, not worried about getting eaten, not worried about getting killed?
Away from stuff all the time.
Do they not like them?
Not the ibises.
Oh, I like
because
them.
they pull everything out of bins and make a mess.
They do that, but I like them a lot. To anyone else in the world, going barefoot in public seems very peculiar, let alone like into restaurants, into supermarkets. It's
Generally, around this way, people walk around barefoot. The grounds are a lot cleaner. You don't see as much debris on the floor, do you?
No. In all fairness, Ben went to do it back in England, and quickly when he saw the pavement, he put his shoes on.
Yeah, seeing the dog poo and glass and just general waste on the floor, I literally just took one step out and went, no, I'm going back in and get my shoes.
It's something that surprises a lot of people on holiday or a lot of expats because we're just not used to seeing it. It's considered to be quite unclean. But I've got to say the ground in Australia doesn't seem quite so filthy as it does in Europe. If you want a straight answer from an Australian,
You'll get the confusing one.
you might have to decipher it. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. Nah, yeah.
Nah, yeah. If someone tells you yeah, nah, it
No.
means no. If they tell you nah, yeah, it means
Yeah.
yes. Did you get that? Australians, they're quite
Nah,
funny,
yeah.
they're quite quirky. I have heard, is it America that says this as well?
I believe so, yeah.
So I don't think it's exclusive to Australia, but it's certainly not a European thing.
I think we say yeah, nah. I don't really think we say nah, yeah as much. I think that's more Australian. The yeah, nah, we will say like, because it's sarcastic, like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, nah. But the nah, yeah, we don't say that. So, and even yeah, nah, I feel like there's not a lot of people who say that. So, I feel like we will say it in America, but it would be much more common in Australia than here.
And when you first hear it, you're going, I don't understand what was the answer.
I feel
Are you wearing
that.
thongs today?
Yeah, nah. I'm wearing my trainers today.
Not your French knickers. I think this next one is one of the best weirdnesses that Australia has. And the reason I'm calling it a weirdness is not because it is, I think it should be the normal, but because people in other countries say that it's weird and that they don't do it in their own country. And what I'm talking about, Ben looks confused.
I'm thinking it's probably Vegemite on everything, but...
No. What I'm talking about is just talking to random strangers and having a conversation with them as if they're your best friend. It's so the norm here. We were watching Miriam Margolyes's...
almost Australian.
That was it. And we were watching that this week, and she was talking about mateship in the citizenship booklet. It's a really nice idea, isn't it, to have this mateship amongst other Australians. Yeah. I think, although other people from other countries say it's weird, I think it should be the norm.
Big time.
It's a very nice way to be and to live. I really enjoy it.
It definitely makes you feel welcome and sort of able to engage with people.
This is
I feel like a lot of times people do that here in America as well. Talk to strangers. Like there's some people who just can't meet a stranger, who are very comfortable talking with any and everyone like they know them, making jokes, all that. And it's like, you would think they've been friends for a while, but it's like, nah, they literally just met. But yeah, that should be the norm. I mean, I say that should be the norm, but then I don't like all the time when people like, if I'm like busy or I need to get stuff done and people like stop me trying to talk to me, approach me, have a conversation. It's like I gotta do things right now. I don't have time. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think it's like you said, very welcoming, very cool, very nice to go out of your way, talk to a stranger, make a friend.
Controversial.
Oh. Drum roll.
Do you know what's really controversial? One of Australia's weirdnesses, it'll upset a lot of Australians.
Dame Edna was actually a man.
No, it's chicken salt. I'm sorry, but I think it's weird and I think it's absolutely disgusting.
I don't like chicken salt.
I know it is loved by Australians and it's even loved by a lot of expats, but I think it's awful.
Yeah, originally we was trying to work out how you get chicken salt. Is it made from chickens or
No, it's a spice mix, but it's just...
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, and I would go as far as to say that if I go to a restaurant and they put chicken salt on their chips without asking you...
She won't eat them or send them back.
No, I just would never go there again. This is how strong my feelings are about chicken salt. Chicken salt, sorry, weird, awful stuff. What? Don't know why you'd want to contaminate your food with it.
The next one.
What? Chicken salt is the best seasoning, hands down, without a doubt, for fries. Or chips, as they say in Australia. There's no better I love the Bam Family, but I can't believe they think chicken salt is absolutely disgusting. It is absolutely phenomenal. If they said Vegemite, I would agree with them. Disgusting. But chicken salt is a golden diamond from Australia. It's a gem. Oh man, I can't believe this. I still love y'all, Bama Family. I just can't believe this one.
What we're going to talk about is cable ties on cycling helmets. It looks weird. It looks like you're trying to audition for an alien show or something like that.
I guess as a newbie, when you first arrive in the country, you're thinking, what on earth is going on? There is a very good reason for putting cable ties on your cycling helmet, and that is to protect yourself from swooping magpies. However, it does look very funny. You don't know about these crazy magpies because no one abroad talks about the crazy magpies in Australia. They talk about the snakes and spiders and fear of that.
Yeah.
They're not talking about the real danger here in Australia.
Yeah.
Maggie the magpie.
If you become friendly with them, They're actually lovely and they remember you.
Apparently they can remember up to 100 people, or a bit
100
more.
faces. If you annoy them one year, they'll remember you for years.
When we first moved here, I took the girls out for a picnic, and within 5 minutes, about 100 come flying at us, and I literally grabbed the children, left the food where it was.
Have the food.
Yeah, and ran back to the car. And I just kept thinking, oh, I wasted so much money there just getting them a picnic. But I'm still thinking about it 8 years later.
Ben wants his food back. When I went to my first kid's birthday party in Australia, I was a little surprised to see what they called fairy bread.
Oh.
We've not tried
Yes,
this.
I
Quite
haven't
frankly,
either.
It seems horrifying, but Aussie kids love it.
I haven't tried it either. I'd be willing to try that though. Because, I mean, yeah, like they said, it wouldn't be something that I would just be like, come up with the idea and pop it in my head and be like, that sounds good. Like, personally, I don't think this will be good. But I'm willing to try it with an open mind just to find out if it is or not.
White bread, put loads of butter on it, and then hundreds and thousands on top of that.
It's a treat at birthday parties for children.
Butter and hundreds and thousands just doesn't work, I don't think.
Well, I'm sure it does, but it's probably not one I'm going to ever try.
But then that maybe the Australians think us with our crisp sandwiches is a bit
What
weird.
are crisp sandwiches?
And chip sandwiches.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
chip butty.
Yeah, I suppose we're weird.
Yeah, why not just eat the chips alone and then make a chip sandwich? Why? I never heard of a chip sandwich. I'd try it, and I'm sure it'd be good. I mean, it's fries in between bread, but it is a tiny bit weird.
Weirdos, aren't we?
When I've explained it to Australians, they have then gone, that sounds actually really good.
It's better in your mouth than it even sounds. Maybe the fairy bread isn't for us.
Damn it. But this one's probably more of a student thing to do, but it's a goon bag, or what did you call it? A goon of
The
fortune.
goon of fortune.
So
That's
all
crazy.
this is a bag of wine that you hang from the
So
washing.
a number of goon sacks are pegged around the outside of a rotary washing line. Players sit underneath it at the edges and agree how much wine each win involves. One player spins the hoist, and when the spin stops, the winner or winners nearest to a bag or bags must drink the amount. Ooh, that sounds fun. If I was in college, that'd be fun.
Line, and you just drink out the bag.
What are those famous washing lines called in Australia? You know, the
Rotary line.
hoist. The hoist?
Is it red wine or is it white wine?
I don't know. I've not done the goon of fortune.
I don't actually know where the word goon comes from.
If you know why it's called a goon bag, we'd love to hear it in the comments.
Yeah.
And if you've been fortunate in the Goon of Fortune, we'd also love to hear in the comments. It's a bit weird, but absolutely hilarious. One evening, we were out at a hotel having dinner. We heard Christmas songs, but it was the middle of the year. I think it was after about the third Christmas song. We're thinking, what on earth is going on here?
And I think we actually looked around a little bit more and noticed there's Christmas decorations.
We then start seeing signs for Christmas in July.
And that is because it's the coldest month of the year.
I guess maybe it's for the Europeans to give them that Christmassy vibe while it's cold. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it. For us, we just find it weird, and we've never celebrated Christmas in July because we just can't wrap our heads around that kind of outrageous behaviour. Last week,
I feel why they would, but also I feel why they would never celebrate it in July as well. So I can see both sides of it.
I was on the way home at 5:30 in the afternoon, and what did I hear on the radio? Other than things that you could
Say in the bedroom and at golf or something like that.
yeah, and on the motorbike or something like that. At first I'm laughing a little, and then I'm thinking, it's 5:30 in the afternoon. There are still kids up. There's clearly no watershed going on here. And it doesn't matter if it's at school drop-off time, if it's 5:30 in the afternoon. It doesn't matter when it is. They'll talk about it anyway. And I'm thinking, oh my God, my children. I seem to remember about 7 or 8 years ago hearing the C word on the radio in the middle of the day.
This is one that I really don't get, and it's something I don't like. It's beetroot in burgers.
Do you
I
have anything against
understand.
beetroot completely?
That just
No,
looked
I just don't
disgusting.
like beetroot.
Okay.
Beetroots and eggs is what they class as an Aussie burger. I don't like beetroot in burgers. It's weird. It doesn't add any flavour. It just makes a mess.
But the Aussies love it, so it's clearly just a thing that's weird if you've not grown up with it. We would love to hear what you think is weird about Australia in the comments, and we'll see you for another video about Australia next week.
I ain't never had beetroot on a burger, but I'm a go on their side and say I don't think I would enjoy that. That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy Neal. Out.